Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Field. Let's check to see if the fortune teller's on the wall real quick before we start. Real quick. And she is not. That's alright, we'll figure out those item descriptions later. So I was thinking about what I want to do, and while I do really want to go to the big mine, I also really want to use Harvine's Flute right now. So, I'm a sucker for doing things that I want to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to showcase, first of all, what the Harvine's Flute does, even though it's not that vital right now, at this part. So Harvine's Flute, you use it when you see these pillars, and I'm not sure exactly where it's going to be located here. It might be faster than scrolling down. Here we go. Harvine's Flute. And it makes a little pathway for you to cross. So obviously here I didn't need it, because I already created this pathway. But it's so that's what it does. There you go. So now I gotta get over to Harvine's castle, which, if I remember correctly, and I don't at all remember where it was. I don't remember at all how I got to Harvine's castle. That is not good for a Let's Play. Like, wait a second, how did I get to Harvine's castle? It wasn't up through here. Oh, now I remember. I gotta go back through the village. Well, you know what? That's cool, because I got to show you guys that bridge that doesn't matter at all, and now you know. Now you know that bridge does absolutely nothing. It means nothing. That's... I guess it's just there to intrigue you, and you're just like, well, what's that bridge for? That might be the entirety of the point of it. The other thing we could do, we can see if I can survive this, is go try to kill these knights. It'll be pretty hard because I don't have any magic right now, and you kind of do want to have MP for these guys. Honestly. You really want to have MP for these guys. But we can give it a go. The reason you want MP is because notice how I stun him when I hit him? You also stun him when you attack him with that magic spell. So you want to kind of bounce back and forth between using magic against him and using your attack. But it seemed just fine. Another reason I held off on going to these guys too is I wanted to wait till I had my gold key and my silver key, is because that's what you need to open these up. But we're gonna get some badass Roman looking equipment here, which is way better than my equipment I have right now. So the Great Helm. So definitely worthwhile to do this when you get the chance to get more free equipment, because why buy anything in this game when you can just find it by exploring? For real. There's absolutely no reason. So hopefully with my improved armor, I can go ahead and take on some of these guys. So you can hear I have clearly pissed off by the sounds of it. They're shooting their wind cutters and fireball spells at me. And every single wall has them. Okay, that did a lot of damage on me. Alright. I'm kind of like debating. I'm like, do I want to face them? Because they can really mess me up. And the answer is, yes, I do want to face them, even though I can't do my strategy I just told you guys about because I have absolutely no MP. I could use my dragon crystals on them, honestly, if I wanted, or on myself to get some MP back. But, I really don't want to. Looks like I'm starting to restore some health, too, as I walk around in my idle animation. There's something I'm wearing that's doing that. I don't know what it is, though, to be perfectly frank. It's something. I don't think this is going to be a double secret passage, but always check. But on the other opposite end, there's going to be another, that's what this sound is, the opposite end. Has another one of those night guys who just lives in walls for the sole sake of killing you. That's all they want in life, is to kill you. I bet Necron made them. Because Necron's a jerk. Oh, actually, being that I am facing them and I'm thinking about it, let's see what the truth glass says about them. Since I'm here. Because I'm in a learning type of mood. They're Copper Knights. This monster was created by the Mage of Fire, so that's Sidek, and the King of Winds to guard the King's treasure. I think the King of Winds is Harvine. I think. I could be wrong though, but we've already discovered the Mage of Fire is Sidek, who killed Harvine. But I'm pretty positive that the King of Winds is Harvine, because that would make a lot of sense to me. Well, this is good. He's an idiot. Alright, that's always helpful. So this is also locked. I think it's going to also be a gold key, which is good, because as you've seen, the gold key always gives us really good items. It's the wrong key. So it might be a silver key, which is going to be not as good of an item if it is. Maybe we'll get another herb. How awesome would that be? Oh, crystal flask. Okay, that's an awesome item. I take back everything I said. Crystal flasks are amazing. I'm very happy with that. So, while I'm at it, because I'm low on health, let's go ahead and heal up real quick using our crystal herb, or our crystal flasks, not crystal herbs. That'd be crazy if there was crystal herbs. These are crystal flasks, heal up a bit, and then we'll go to Harvine's castle so I can use Harvine's flute. And then we're gonna head into the big mine. Oh, wait a second. No, you know what? I take... okay, maybe I'm gonna buy a moonstone. I really didn't want to, but I just realized that I'm gonna get perma-trapped at a point here. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy a moonstone or not, or just use a dragon crystal, which I really don't want to use. I'm in a conundrum because I need more MP. Yeah, I just sound constipated right now as I'm trying to decide what to do. Alright. Let's see. What do I want? Oh, yeah, I forgot about this treasure chest. Good thing I just randomly decided to explore. So, alright. Let's see what this treasure chest holds in it. Wrong key. Is it the silver key? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna come back to Harvine's castle when I have Harvine's key and everything. Oh, wait a second. I got a moonstone. Wow. The stars have aligned, my friends. The stars have aligned. I was not at all expecting that to happen. That's pretty incredible. I was like, all I wanted was a moonstone, and it turns out that's what I got, so that's pretty awesome. That is pretty exciting, actually. Let's go ahead and use that moonstone and waste it because I really need it. Alright, so we are back at Harvine's castle, and the main reason is because I want to use Harvine's flute, which I was telling you guys. I was showing you those pillars before, and if you guys remember, the other place we saw those pillars was in this castle. Now, I cannot get inside there yet. I need Harvine's key to actually get inside the castle. However, I can use Harvine's flute. Hopefully that ghost isn't behind me, because ghosts are awful. He just missed me with his little, like, awful screw you up attack. So, yeah, so it's a pillar of wind. So, if it's a pillar of wind for King Harvine, that really does indicate he's got to be the King of Wind, or the wind mage of some sort. That would make the most sense. Okay, nothing happens. Bull crap. I want to call bull on that. Alright, let's go ahead and use Harvine's flute again. Yeah, I just wasn't in the right spot. I wonder if there's anyone who played this game who tried that and was like, oh, well, clearly it doesn't work. That would kind of stink a lot. A whole lot. I don't think there's random items on top of these places. I really don't, but I kind of wanted to check anyways. So, yeah, this is going to lead us on top of this castle. That's what this path takes us to. And the reason I wanted the moonstone is because there's a spot where you can drop down on top of a treasure chest, which I'm hoping I can survive. Which, speaking of which, good thing I have a key, because I totally forgot to lock one down so I can actually work around. Oh, so there are things that are just kind of laying around. There's the gold pieces. So these look like they might be the poisonous versions of these guys, just because of the way they look and the fact that they're on top of a harder to reach area. I kind of would assume as much. So yeah, we're just kind of hanging out on top of King Harvine's castle. You know, that's what I do. Hang out on top of castles. I kind of don't want to face these guys. So I'm just going to kill his tail so he can't attack me. Alright, just running around trying to explore every area. And yeah, this is going to take us to that tower spot where we can, if we want to... I guess that's all you really can do up here. It looks like there's some bones, though. Is there anything in the bones? No. God, I wonder if there's more to it, but I just don't think there is. I think the only real thing here is just dropping down on this path over here. Because, yeah, I think this is going to take us back downstairs. So I use this one. Man, for some reason I was imagining there had to be more than just that one drop down, but that's okay. Let me just double check a third time. I could say triple check, but I just want to call it double check. Alright. I don't see any other pillars of wind, so alright. Let's just go ahead and go to this turret and drop down. Under the treasure chest, that gives us something that hopefully isn't just a demon pit, because that would suck. For some reason, that's what's in my mind. You know what would be awesome? If we got a dragon stone. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. But I highly doubt that's what's going to be here, just because I don't think they would make it that hard to get the other dragon stone. I really don't. Alright, so up in here, oh sweet, we got another key, sun key. So that's pretty awesome. And now the other thing is to drop down here and hope we do not die. We didn't die. It's locked though. Which is why, oh wait, what if we need Harvine's key? That would make a whole lot of sense. And then I'll feel like an idiot. Oh, there's a gold key. Oh, it's this random bracelet, which I don't remember what it does at all. Notice these little wave patterns? That's ever since like the King's Field days. It does this weird wavy thing on the walls. So let's see what we got. I don't remember what it does. I think the Amulet of Mist is what was giving us more health. I'm gonna pretend. I'd imagine it's better than the Amulet of Mist, this light wave ring, but I don't remember what it does. To be perfectly honest. Alright. Let's go ahead and use our... This sucks. I have to use the Stargate. Oh well. That's alright. We're gonna get out of here. But good news is, we used Harvine's Flute. There is one other area I can recall at the moment that I know for sure uses Harvine's Flute. But I think you have to get past Harvine's castle to actually use it and utilize it. Alright, so with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the big mine. That's where we're going to head next. I just really wanted to go up there and check out what was on top of Harvine's castle. I thought it'd be fun. Explore some different areas, some new places. And you know what? Some keys are always good to get. Plus, you never know. Maybe the jumping spiders will be back and I can use my truth glass on them. But they're not. Fate would not have things end that way. Be that way. Alright, before I move forward though, I'm gonna really quickly heal up. And then we'll move forward into the big mine. You know, it's actually good I got this health back anyways, because I'm gonna need it for the big mine. I'm not health, I mean MP. I'm gonna need it because there's going to be points where I might just want to warp in the big mine. And we have this really creepy music. This music really, East Village music, I think creeped me out the most. I really like the soundtrack of this game, kind of a random aside, but I really enjoyed the soundtrack to this. You know, since I'm here... Nah, we'll do it another time. We'll drop down there another time. I'm just gonna keep teasing those things for you guys, even though... Ah, shucks, let's do it. I sound like a... Like I belong in the 40s or something by saying, aw, shucks. Alright. Just want to prove, so yes, you can survive these drops. I believe there's a secret passage in this one, but I could be wrong. I know there's definitely a secret in one of them. I know for sure. Alright, so let's check these walls. Check these walls. Checking the walls. If there isn't, I'm going to be a little sad. Alright, I'm sad. I'm sad. There was no secret passage in this one. Man, I really thought this one was the one that had it. Oh well. At least we explored it. See, now I'm looking like an idiot, because none of these so far have had anything, but I know for sure that one of them has a secret in it. I know that for sure. So maybe it's that one over by Owl Hunt that has the secret in it. So I'll get there. I will get there at some point. But hey, at least we explored these death trap areas, 2 of them. So 2 out of the main 3 ones are knocked out of the way. And you can see drops do give you stuff, like that turret drop that had a treasure chest in it, which had this awesome light wave ring that does I have no idea what. So you can get awesome returns of untapped potential. Oh, sweet! Spiders. Yes! What I always wanted in my life. Giant jumping spiders that we can find out the truth about. That's really why I did that. I just knew. A mogul. An animal which evolved only on the island of Melanet. It attacks its prey with its sharp fangs and strong legs. Sometimes it jumps on its victims and crushes it to death. So that point of its jump, I guess, is to crush you to death. Fantastic. Imagine if those things existed in real life and how horrible that would be. It's not, you can't tell that much from this game. You can really tell in Kingsfield Ancient City, but I feel like the character designs in this game and the specifically the monster designs, you can really see the evolution to Dark Souls from Kingsfield. And it's really once you see the evolution from Kingsfield to Kingsfield 2 to the Ancient City, and specifically with the Ancient City, that you can really see the similarity to Dark Souls. So it really is a progression. So once I get there, I'll point it out more because I am going to play Kingsfield 2 and the Ancient City, and I will definitely point that out as we get there. But it's kind of cool to see the origins and where Dark Souls kind of came from, and you can really see a lot of design philosophies and also character design philosophies even kind of coming into play eventually into Dark Souls for those of you who are huge fans of Dark Souls. Now this game is a very different game, and I think it completely stands on its own as a first-person RPG. But it's cool. It's cool seeing the inspiration. Alright, so it is time. Time for the big mine. Now, if you ever played this game and accidentally went to the big mine, you probably immediately died, because as I open this door, a bunch of archers are going to start nailing me in the face with arrows and trying to kill me. And you can see they really take you down a notch, even at the high level I'm currently at. So it's pretty much like an entrance of, yes, you will die, do not come here. And if you think about it, even though it's kind of might be unfair to a lot of people, I think it's just the developer's way of saying you are not at a level to handle the big mine yet if you cannot survive this onslaught of death. Actually, this area... Oh, this is going to be where I can use the other Harvine's flute. For some reason I was thinking this was past Harvine's castle. This area is pretty tough. We're going to let that guy just die. I really like the music of this area, by the way. Just wanted to throw that as an aside. That's actually kind of why I came in here, just because I like the music so much. Even though I'm definitely not ready for this area yet. I should go to the big mine first. I'm getting nailed by arrows, too. Oh, what did this guy drop? Crystal shard. Okay, that's not going to do much for me. Alright, but let's go ahead and head back. We're going to do the big mine first. I'm getting very distracted on my big mine trip. First I went to Harvine's castle, then I went to this area over here. That's where the ice cave is going to be, over past that way, which has some really good equipment. So you can see the rhombus keys are back. Not too excited about that. I am not a rhombus key fan if you didn't pick that up already. But, oh well. Let's go ahead and explore. I think this is really just an entrance to a dead end area that is, if you make a mistake, it leads you there, but let's go ahead and explore it. By using one of our few rhombus keys. Damn it. Okay, so rhombus key design philosophies. I should at least be getting one rhombus key in this area. I should, because that would be good game design. Don't know if I will, but I should. Or it's just a screw you dead end, so we will find out. So yeah, one of the minecarts is going to lead us down here. Actually, it looks like two, but I know for sure one just leads you straight down here. Alright, and it looks like this is a screw you game design philosophy. Thank you so much, From Software. So, I pretty much just wasted a rhombus key in essence, unless I end up coming back here. So let's go ahead and drop a rhombus key that I'm never going to be able to get back unless I use a gate. Thank you so much, FromSoft, on making me waste my rhombus key. You are amazing. Alright. The left side, I think, is actually the dead end side. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just go explore both sides. I don't know which side is the side not to go to. And which side actually leads you to the big mine. We'll go ahead and use rhombus key in both areas because we're going to need it anyways. And I got enough at the moment. Thanks to all my exploring. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the one that leads you straight into the big mine. So if I'm correct, I will go here second. And there you can see a area to put gates. I'm going to go ahead and drop my my moon key there because we're going to want it just in case. Your archers, they're just there to make your life hell. And let's go ahead and run across here first. With termites, oh god, I almost just literally fell off by sidestepping. That would have been awesome if I just sidestepped off. I really don't remember. I feel like, god, oh man, good thing I killed him. This could have been really bad. This would not have been a good situation. The game just pleasures in finding multiple ways to kill you and make your life hell. Alright, so we got another scorpion bracelet. I already have one, but it's good to have two. Specifically for one specific area, the big mine, where they want to poison the hell out of you. Very specifically for that. Alright, so I think, like I said, this is going to lead me into the big mine. So before I go there, let's go ahead and drop off my moon key, and let's also check out the other area before I go there too, just because I'd like to do some full exploration. So the moon key is going to lead me back here now. And my Stargate's going to take me back to the East Village. And this is kind of just a safety measure, because you can get out, period, of the big mine. You can. It's always good to have safety. Always, especially in the big mine. Especially once we get to the Earth Elementals, who could potentially make our life hell. I don't remember what level I should be coming into here. I feel like I'm pretty far advanced. I don't know if I necessarily need to go to the East Village first. So I think I'm actually kind of ahead, level-wise. But, you know, safety. Safety's sake, let's be safe. Alright, I've got 3 rhombus keys left. So I can definitely go through one more rhombus key door, for sure. There's probably an archer on top of there, and there is. And, damn you, rhombus key doors! I hate you with a passion. Alright. The good thing is, if I get stuck, I can always use my moon gate now. You know what? These lamps aren't lit. I wonder if you light them, if it's a secret. I'm very curious. Seems like something that would make sense. Ah, crap. Can't get behind these guys right now because they're coming through a passage, and I'm also kind of playing dumb. It's a lamp! A lamp! Let's get behind this guy. Backstab City. Okay, I don't think I need to actually use a rhombus key in that door because I think I can eventually walk up and around it. So this is going to be a base, I think. Base number what? Base number 5. So there'll probably be some good stuff in here, because there always seems to be something good in the base, other than more Necron soldiers. Who, I don't know if I've actually ever used the truth glass on, now that I think about it. So you know what this is a good opportunity for? Good opportunity to use a truth glass and find out more about Necron soldiers. Let's check them out. Alright. Truth glass on you. Soldiers who were manipulated by Necron. They have lost their souls in their minds, and they can only attack. There is no way to help them. Yes, there is. To put their minds at ease. By killing them. Now I'm really glad I got the gold key and silver key before I came over here. Because I can get whatever treasure chests I find in the large mine, I should be able to get. So silver key, as I mentioned, never going to give you the coolest treasures. But I think it all kind of adds up and makes the silver key worth it, even if it's not as good as anything the gold key is going to give you. Alright, so this area, not the most amazing area, apparently. And what's going to be behind door number 2? Alright, more archers. And probably time to heal, I think. I wonder if these guys are just called Necron soldiers or if they're called archers. Let's find out. Let's find out. Truth glass you. Archers, former soldiers who are manipulated by Necron. All they can do is continuously shoot their bows. Well, at least now we know. Now we know. That's all they can do. Sorry, man. That's not my fault. I don't know why. Oh, he got killed by his friend. That was incredible. I love when that happens. That makes me very happy. We're just blasting through our blue potions here, aren't we? Alright, so I think this one is literally just a, it's gonna lead us down to that area we saw before. I really think it's, oh, not gonna save it yet. I'll save it in a bit before I go down. I actually will want to save it because archers are gonna try and shoot me off by the way of this minecart. And it's very easy to die. I'm pretty sure, yeah, rhombus key, alright. I want those are good. I'm pretty sure this is just gonna drop me. Yeah, so this is gonna take me to the archer area. At least one of them is. Let's go ahead and check for secret passages. Another rhombus key. So that's good. We're gonna have our rhombus keys. Alright, well these already have lava in them, so I don't, maybe they're not. I know there is one specific puzzle where you need to do that, where you need to light them on fire. I don't know if this is one though. I keep on wanting to try my gold key first, and of course they're probably assuming you did not have enough money for a gold key at this point. But you never know. 100 gold! Yay, I do not care about 100 gold. I guess that all adds up. So this is going to be the archer, our archer friend up here. Oh, a couple archer friends. I think one of them might drop something good. Well, or they're going to fall backwards off the ledge. Are you going to drop something good? Aren't you going to drop something good? Let's find out. Nope. Nothing. Nothing! What? How'd you respond? Get out of here. Get out of here! I will knock you out. Necron Soldier and Crystal Shard. Alright. Whoa, you just appeared out of nowhere. Let's take care of you, because that's not cool. Not a fan of that. I really wish I had Gold Potion, guys. I really do. I just want to be able to heal my MP so I can use Earth Heal. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and save it because I'm pretty sure I could potentially die here. I think if you hold forward, it makes you go fast enough on the minecart that you don't get shot up by the arrow-wielding guys who are trying to kill you. But I don't remember. So, here goes nothing. I'm holding forward, by the way. Again, I don't know if it actually does anything. But I think it makes you move fast enough. Oh, wait! This is the entrance to the big mine. So, okay, by the way, I got off on purpose. You guys can't really tell. But, I just got off on purpose. Because I wanted to get this magic soul spell. And, that's the other reason you want to drop the gate, is the only way to leave this area, once you get this magical spell, is by having a gate. Yeah, the minecart just, by the way, flew past behind me, if you're wondering what that sound was. There's more rhombus keys, so you really didn't need to duplicate them at all. Yeah, anyways, I guess this is gonna lead to the large mine, I think. Alright, good thing we stopped off here. We got some shin guards, it looks like. Some leg guards. Actually, that's probably for my arms, isn't it? Silver arms. I think they're better than the stone hands, but let's make sure. So, my defense is 57, 43, 30. 57, 43, 30. 57, 43, 43, 30. 57, 43, 30. Alright, so, it's much better. It's one better slash, way better on stab defense, not as good chop defense. I didn't really check my magical defense. 12, 8, 13, 7, 9, 12, 8, 13, 7, 9, 12, 8, 13, 7, 9, 12, 8, 13, 7, 9, 12, 8, 13, 7, 9, 12, 8, 13, 7, 9. For the most part, it's better. 12, 8. The only 13, yeah, it's better magic defense as well. Yeah, that's called memory, ladies and gents. Probably not gonna pass any tests with that, but that's alright. And this is also how you get this crystal. So, light crystal. Let's go ahead and use that sucker. So, like I said, the only way to do that is by hopping off of the minecart and using a gate to warp back to get this stuff. Otherwise, you're kind of just permanently stuck. Use item. Oh, I already did. So, it looks like I got breath. Don't remember what that does, to be perfectly honest. It might just be a much better heal spell. I really honestly don't remember. I'm not sure. Alright, yeah, see, notice how these ones are flamed up? So it really does make me wonder if the other lamps can be lit on fire and it's some sort of secret. Maybe I should try it out. Alright, anyways, yeah, so like I said, if I try to walk off, I will die. You can't walk on these things. I've tried before. You just die. So let's go ahead and use my moonstone, which I placed, or my moon gate, I mean. Moon gate, which is gonna warp me back to this one, and now I'm gonna try riding this minecart, which I think, if I remember correctly, it literally just leads me back to that area where I needed the rhombus key. And I'm gonna go ahead and save again. So, guys, I'm finally saving the game, which means something. It means that the game is getting more difficult, and I'm not 100% sure of myself right now. So, let's go ahead and try the other one. Yeah. Alright. So again, I'm going to hold forward because I'm pretty sure that this one, I think, is the one specifically that archers try to shoot you off of. But I think if you hold forward, you go faster and they can't shoot you off. Yeah, so hear that? That's the archer trying to shoot bows at me. Arrows. I think this is the spot, honestly. I think they're on like a cross track. Yeah, there he is. He's going to be on the left there. I'm just holding forward, praying he doesn't shoot me off. There he is. See him to the left there? Yeah, he didn't shoot me off because I was holding forward. So, alright. And then it just shot backwards, by the way. So, this leads back here. And there you go, like I said. And actually, I think this other side is the way back from the big mine. Because I actually haven't entered the big mine yet. Fun fact. Let's go ahead and use Earth Heal. Oh, man. I really want to have 10 MP at least. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and head up to the big mine area. I probably should restock on my health items, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, actually. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's not the most fun thing to watch me go restock on my blue potions, but let's go ahead and be smart here, because we are about to enter the big mine. Which, honestly, they might shoot this over an hour, which I really don't want at all. So I'm kind of debating right now if I should just end this video here and make the big mine an entire Let's Play video. Because when they say big mine, they do mean big mine. And I'm also going to try and get this spider sword. And that's going to take a while. And I will do a fast forward thing for the spider sword, because I'm pretty positive I'm not going to get it on my first try. It's not even yet the farm for. But I really want to get it, just to show it off. Because it's a super rare item that you have to farm for. It's kind of just fun to show. Alright, regardless, let's go ahead and heal our health because we're here. And stock up on our crystal flasks that we have. And that's going to be the pertinent thing to do here to prepare for the big mine. Because I was really going blazing through those while I was exploring on the way to the big mine. And I didn't really get anything, unfortunately, that's like super good. I did get the silver arms, which are good, and I got the scorpion bracelet, which is good. But nothing super fun yet, really. And let's go ahead and check for the fortune teller too, because I really do want to find out more about some of these items I've been picking up. So come on, fortune teller. Yeah! Alright, I'm probably way too excited for this, that the fortune teller is back. Besides what Seath and Gyra made, there are some things that were created by the mages. These include King Harvine's flute, and the flame sword, which is owned by the mage Sadek. So, okay, flame sword by Sadek. Obviously, Harvine's by Harvine. Alright, so let's go ahead and find out about some of these items here that we've been getting. So the shrine key. This key, made by the High Elves, is needed to open the temple. However, you need 2 of these keys in order to open the door. You need to match the drawing by locating the key stand. I think you can also get it copied. I could be wrong, but I think you can get copied. My crystal ball cannot show you your future. Oh, that's too bad. That's all I wanted to know. Does the gold key have anything? This key is used to open certain boxes hidden deep within the maze. Alright, that's not too fun. Well, we did want to find about about the magician's key. That was something I really did want to find out about. The magician from all 3 countries, I think they meant magicians, from all 3 countries came here long ago to hide these items. This key will allow you to unlock the valuable items hidden in the treasure boxes. So maybe that would be like beat Sadek and Harvine. Well, Harvine has his own key, so I wonder if Sadek counts as one of those magicians. That would kind of make sense. We already know about the Rhombus key. What about the Pirate's key? Key to the Pirate's room and treasure boxes. To the Pirate's room. I don't think I found the Pirate's room. Alright, let's see if any of our... the Sheedans definitely have some backstory. This sword was presented to King Harvine III by a foreign king many years ago. This sword, the Wind Sword, has the magic power of wind granted by King Harvine. Alright, so that's kind of why I was over by all the Harvine graves in the East Village. That would make sense. Let's see if there's anything else that might... Will the Great Helm have anything? No. No, doesn't have anything. It's really only for special items. I mean, like, so the Battle Hammer I'm sure doesn't. All these plates I have aren't going to have anything. Ah, but we can find out about all these accessories. When you equip this ring, the probability of being poisoned is reduced. By a lot. We're going to really want that in the big mine. Alright. Let's go ahead and check out the Amulet of Mist. This amulet was granted to the High Elf Merlin by Seath. When equipped, this amulet raises your magic defense and allows you to escape from difficult status quickly. Oh, that's pretty good. So if I get like in an annoying status situation, like paralysis, this will help me get out of it earlier. So that's pretty good to know. And also poison or any status effect. It's actually pretty useful. How about the Lightwave Ring? This ring changes an ordinary arrow into a light arrow, which will make an ordinary bow or arbalist more powerful. Alright, so that could be good if I'm using bows and arrows. So right now the Amulet of Mist is actually going to be better for me until I switch to bows and arrows. So let's go ahead and switch to Amulet of Mist. So good thing we went and talked to her. So now we know that, because I was just using something that was kind of pointless. For me, right now. It could be very useful eventually. But for now, not the most important thing. Harvine's Flute. If this flute is played at the Pillar of Winds, the Bridge of Winds will appear and guide the explorers. Alright, so there we go. She's going to go ahead and explain for us what it does. Alright, let's go ahead and find out if there's anything else that I have for her to explain. Necron's map's going to be fun. I'll try those maps. Anything else? Dragon. I'm kind of... Oh, Figure of Seath. Definitely want to find out about Figure of Seath and the Seath Plume, because I don't know what that does. Seath Plume. With this plume, it is possible to use magic without MP for a short duration. Huh. Alright, that's kind of cool. So, alright, so I guess I could have warped by using Seath Plume first and then warping. So, interesting. Very interesting. Truth Glass allows you to find out the truth about things. Phantom Rod we already know about. Figure of Seath. If you wear Seath's Tear, it can protect your life. Seath's Tear, by the way, is what Gigi had around her neck, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive. So I think it pretty much acts like a Dragon Crystal in a sense, except for you stay alive and you don't need to warp back to the fountain area. Let's kind of see what the Dragon Crystal says too while we're at it. This crystal recovers all the changes of status as well as MP and HP. Now that I think about it, I think I asked her last time. That's cool. We wanted to know all that stuff anyways. It's all cool. Alright, let's find out about the maps, and then let's get out of this bitch. Alright, Necron's map. The map of the underground, where Necron lives. Makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. Alright, I'm sure Pirate's map is going to just be my map of the Pirates area, and then Miner's map is map of the Miners area. The map of the Crystal Mines. Oh, so the Miner's map is going to help for the large mine. And the small mine it should have, but it didn't show me where that one area is that I can't figure out how to get into. What the F? Pirates map. This map was left by pirates living on the island many years ago. Alright, well that wraps up all the items that I have so far. So I'm glad she was there. It's always fun to find out all of these descriptions and what everything does. Always a plus. So, let's go ahead and go down. I always miss that somehow. Always, always, always. So I'm gonna head this direction. And back to the big mine. On my way back to the big mine. If I could, and I want to be crazy, I could also go try and run and grab this one really annoying item. As fireballs are being shot in your way as you try to do it. Kind of thinking about it just because I don't think we have time for the big mine this episode because it's going to be a full episode just doing the entirety of the big mine. So I'm just trying to think about other cool stuff I can explore. Because next episode will be the full entirety of the big mine, definitely. But you know what, I'm kind of glad I did King Harvine's castle first, honestly, and went to his rooftop because there was a whole little exploration area to go to. Before the big mine anyways. So, probably for the best that I did it the way I did it. And we found the fortune teller, so we found out a bunch of stuff. So next time will be an action-packed big mine related episode. Nah, let's not, because I will probably instantly die, honestly. Let's play a little bit smarter, and I have all my healing items in place. So we're gonna run up here, hopefully nobody's gonna try and kill me from behind. Oh, wait a second. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna want my key back. So I can warp back to... No, you know what? I'm not even gonna need to warp. I take it back. I take it back. I'm not even gonna need to warp. Where I'm going, no warping's gonna need to be done. So let's go ahead and run up here. And let's save it. And next episode, guys, big mine. This is gonna be an exciting one. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap it up for this Let's Play. I know it was a little bit shorter than normal, but I mean, it's still pretty long. 40 minutes. Still a pretty good length episode. So guys, thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Sorry we didn't do the big mine on this episode, but next episode, see that minecart? We are taking that into the big mine. So that will be next week's episode, so get ready. Get excited for next week. I'm not taking a week to film these, because I just want to play more Kingsfield. So next episode, this cart's going to be taken. Guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying this. And that wraps up this week's, or this version's Let's Play Kingsfield. I will see you guys next time. Peace.